Istanbul's Sirkeci station hums with echoes of the past, its vaulted ceilings and ornate details whispering stories of travelers who came before me. The legendary Orient Express once departed from here, carrying royalty, spies and dreamers to distant lands. Today, the station stands as a living monument to those golden days, but my journey takes a different path, eastward, toward the heart of Anatolia, and beyond. Sunlight streams through the station's stained glass windows, painting the marble floors with vibrant mosaics of color. Around me, a gentle buzz of anticipation fills the air as passengers gather, each with their own stories and destinations. My train, the storied Eastern Express, waits patiently on the platform. Its carriages gleam with promise, ready to carry us across mountains, valleys, and the vast Turkish steppe. I step into my compact compartment, the scent of polished wood and fresh linen welcoming me. Through the window, I watch families embrace in tearful farewells, friends laughing and vendors weaving through the crowd, their baskets piled high with simit and steaming tea. The city's symphony of sounds, whistles, laughter, the distant call to prayer, blends into a vibrant send-off. With a gentle jolt, the train lurches forward. The platform slips away and Istanbul's iconic skyline, its domes and minarets, slowly recedes, bathed in the golden light of late afternoon. We glide past the ancient city walls, silent witnesses to centuries of history, and soon the sparkling blue of the Sea of Marmara comes into view. The city's familiar chaos gives way to the gentle rhythm of the rails. The suburbs blur into open countryside, fields stretching toward the horizon. I settle into my seat, lulled by the steady clatter of wheels and the ever-changing scenery outside my window. This journey is more than a simple trip. It's a moving tapestry weaving together cultures, landscapes, and the stories of everyone aboard. Each mile brings new sights, new possibilities, and a sense of crossing invisible borders. The world outside my window is already shifting, city blocks give way to rolling hills and the air feels charged with the promise of discovery. I find myself wondering what lies ahead, eager for the unknown. The gentle rocking of the carriage becomes my new soundtrack, a soothing rhythm that marks the beginning of a long and winding adventure. I glance at the route map. Our path will cross an entire country, from the Bosphorus to the far reaches of Anatolia, and eventually into another world altogether. The sheer distance is humbling, and I can't help but reflect on the journey ahead. This is the start of something unknown and exhilarating, a leap into the unfamiliar, where every stop and every view from the window is a new chapter waiting to be written. The promise of discovery fills the air, shared by every passenger on board. Sunlight streams through the carriage, illuminating faces filled with hope and excitement. As the train winds its way through the Turkish landscape, I realize the adventure has truly begun, and with it, the endless possibilities of the journey ahead. Morning on the train is pure magic. There's a gentle hush as the world wakes up and the soft clatter of the tracks becomes a lullaby for the soul. The first rays of sunlight filter through the window, painting everything in gold and amber. I wake to golden light as we glide through Anatolia's vast plateau. The landscape stretches endlessly, bathed in a warm glow that promises a day full of discovery and wonder. Rolling hills, shepherds guiding their flocks, and an endless blue sky fill the view. The scenery is both peaceful and alive, with every hill and valley telling its own quiet story. In the dining car, passengers sip strong tea and enjoy a simple, perfect Turkish breakfast. The aroma of fresh bread and olives mingles with laughter and conversation, creating a sense of community among strangers. Through the windows, villages with terracotta roofs and waving locals pass by. Children run alongside the tracks, their faces lighting up as the train whistles past, connecting us for a fleeting moment. Back in my compartment, I watch the ever-changing landscape, plains, gorges, rivers, each scene more breathtaking than the last. The rhythm of the train makes it easy to lose yourself in thought. Traveling by train reveals the real Turkey, unfiltered and raw. It's a moving window into daily life, far from the tourist trails where authenticity thrives. The sun climbs, deepening the colors of the land. Greens become richer, earth tones more vivid, and the sky turns a brilliant blue. We stop at quiet rural stations, each with its own charm. These stations are tiny outposts of life, where time seems to slow down and the world feels smaller, more intimate. These brief pauses offer a glimpse into Anatolian life, far from Istanbul's bustle. Here, people greet each other warmly, and the pace of life is gentle and unhurried. The train stitches together these remote places, connecting lives and stories. Each track is a thread in the fabric of Anatolia, weaving together past and present. The landscape's scale and beauty are humbling. Mountains rise in the distance and the plains seem to go on forever, reminding me how small we are in this vast world. The slow pace lets every detail sink in. There's time to notice the wildflowers by the tracks, the distant call of a shepherd, the shifting patterns of light and shadow. Each stop is a snapshot of rural Turkey. The journey feels timeless, as if the train is moving not just through space, but through history itself. The heart of Anatolia unfolds outside my window, a living tapestry of land, people, and stories, each mile a new chapter in this unforgettable journey. Life on the Eastern Express settles into a gentle rhythm. Time is measured by shifting light and scenery, not by clocks. The train becomes a moving community. Passengers from around the world share stories over endless tea. There's camaraderie in this shared adventure. Meals in the dining car are a highlight. Hearty food, laughter, and the Turkish countryside slipping by. As night falls, the train quiets. I watch stars appear in the vast Anatolian sky, far from city lights. The gentle rocking of the train is soothing, like a lullaby. Distant towns twinkle in the darkness. The rail's steady rhythm lulls me to sleep. Each day brings new landscapes and new friends. The journey is both meditative and communal. I drift off, dreaming of the mountains ahead. We climb into the mountains, approaching Kars, a city shaped by empires. The railway snakes through wild valleys and cliffs, the landscape rugged and remote. Arriving in Kars feels like entering another world. Russian-era stone buildings and Turkish architecture blend in the quiet, windswept streets. I visit the ancient citadel, its ramparts offering sweeping views to the Armenian border. The wind carries echoes of history, battles, sieges, shifting borders. The Church of the Holy Apostles stands as a testament to the region's layered heritage. Kars is a crossroads of cultures, a mosaic of stories. My time here is brief but unforgettable. The city's spirit endures, carved into its stones. As I board the train again, I feel the weight of history and the promise of new horizons. Next stop, the border with Iran. The journey from Kars to the Iranian border is filled with anticipation. As the train rattles eastward, every mile brings a sense of both excitement and uncertainty. The landscape outside the window grows wilder, more remote, and the conversations among passengers turn to what lies ahead. There's a quiet energy in the carriage, a shared understanding that we are about to cross into a new world. Mount Ararat looms, its snow-capped peak a legendary presence. The mountain is steeped in myth and history, a silent witness to centuries of travelers passing this way. Its grandeur is humbling, and for a moment everyone on board seems to pause, lost in the view. The train slows as if honoring the ancient mountain. The rhythm of the wheels changes and the air feels charged with expectation. We are approaching the threshold between two worlds. At the border we disembark and cross from Turkey into Iran, a shift in language, uniforms, and atmosphere. The signs change, the faces are new, and the air itself seems different. There's a sense of ceremony in the process, a reminder that borders are more than lines on a map. The crossing is formal but calm, marking a passage between worlds. Luggage is checked, passports stamped, and for a brief moment, everyone is united in the shared experience of transition. We board a new Iranian train, greeted with warm smiles and tea. The hospitality is immediate and genuine, a small gesture that speaks volumes about the culture we are entering. The carriage feels different. New patterns, new faces, a new rhythm to the journey. The landscape changes as we roll into Iran, the sun setting over rugged terrain. The colors outside shift to deep golds and purples, painting the mountains and plains in a dramatic light. It feels like the beginning of a new story. The call to prayer echoes from a distant mosque, familiar yet new. The sound drifts across the fields, blending with the rhythm of the train, and reminds me that I am now in a place where ancient traditions are woven into daily life. I feel a deep sense of peace and privilege to be here. The journey has become more than travel. It's a moment of reflection, a chance to witness the world from a new perspective. Preconceptions fall away, replaced by direct experience. Every interaction, every smile, every shared moment on this train is a reminder of the humanity that connects us all. The journey is now a bridge between cultures. Each mile forward is a step into the unknown, but also a step toward understanding and connection. I watch the land unfold, eager for what Iran will reveal. the adventure feels renewed, and my curiosity grows with every passing scene. I am truly present in this ancient place, ready to discover its stories and embrace the journey ahead. Our first stop in Iran is Tabriz, a city steeped in Silk Road history. Arriving at dawn, I sense the city's ancient energy. The Tabriz Bazaar, a UNESCO site, is a labyrinth of vaulted corridors and vibrant trade. Carpets, spices, copperware, each alleyway tells a story. I watch artisans at work, sip tea in a quiet tea house, and soak in the bazaar's social heartbeat. The people are welcoming, offering tea and bread, curious about my journey. Despite language barriers, kindness bridges the gap. Tabriz is a city of connection and hospitality. My visit is a reminder that human warmth transcends borders. The city leaves a lasting impression on my journey. Tabriz welcomes with an open heart. Leaving Tabriz, the train heads southeast toward Tehran. Northern Iran's landscape is stark. Arid plateaus, jagged mountains, and vast deserts in ochre and tan. The scale is immense, the silence profound. The train winds through canyons and plains, passing mud-brick villages and rare green oases. Life here is tough but enduring. Inside, the dining car is lively. Persian stews and saffron rice introduce us to new flavors. The Iranian crew's hospitality shines. Mealtimes are joyful, the desert sliding by outside. As the sun sets, the sky blazes with color, mountains silhouetted against fiery orange and pink. The beauty is overwhelming, a moment of pure wonder. Gratitude fills me for this journey. The quiet moments are the most profound. The desert's beauty lingers long after the sun sets. The final leg to Tehran brings excitement and a sense of completion. The desert gives way to towns, roads, and industry. The Alborz Mountains rise in the distance, Tehran sprawling at their feet. The city's vastness is striking after days of remote landscapes. On board, passengers gather belongings, exchange contacts, and say bittersweet farewells. Our small traveling community is about to disperse into the city's sea of people. There's pride in having completed the journey together. The train glides into Tehran's bustling station. The city's energy rushes in, loud, vibrant, and alive. I step onto the platform, feeling both excitement and nostalgia. The journey from Istanbul is complete. The memories and friendships will last far beyond the rails. Tehran is a new beginning. The adventure continues, now on city streets. The story of the journey lives on. Stepping into Tehran is a sensory jolt, traffic, crowds, and vibrant life. The Eastern Express journey was a slow dream. Now, reality pulses all around. This arrival is a new beginning, not an end. The train was more than transport, it was a bridge between cultures and a vessel for connection. The small moments, shared meals, fleeting waves, quiet reflection, are the true heart of travel. Curiosity led me here, and it's the key to every adventure. To travel is to open yourself to the world's stories and kindness. The Eastern Express turned pages in the vast book of the world. I urge you to find your own journey, by train, by foot, or by conversation. Say yes to adventure, and let curiosity guide you. Thank you for traveling with me. There are always more stories to discover.